Hello, hello, welcome back to Wheel of Games. We're going to continue playing Blueprints. Getting high up on the day count now. I still feel like the game should end at the end of the November, because I feel like at some point there was like, you've got 1 month to investigate. And we started on like November 4th or 5th, so it's not just 30 days. So I feel like we've only got a couple days left to solve the entire thing, and yet I don't think that's actually how it all works at all. In fact, I haven't looked at this in forever. Yeah, reminder what I'm actually supposed to be doing this whole time. Okay, so you're fully aware of my last wishes and the details of the bequest. That was sort of the key thing. Well, what was the bequest? This is basically saying everything will change each day, abandon the path, and yeah, that's basically it. But nothing says that you only get one month to do all this. So I could easily just be mistaking everything. Okay, let's get our outer room. We saw somewhere there's a secret passage in the tomb somewhere. So maybe that's something we try to find again. I don't think we go straight into the tomb. I think we'll take the tomb and maybe we can end up getting those coins for like a big showroom at the end. So we'll try to go to the tomb at the end of our day, hopefully with tons of steps left. Because now I think there's a secret passage in there. But I'm gambling for something big and special. If I can get a whole bunch of coins, maybe get to the antechamber, or just late in the day, get a good dining room meal, have plenty of steps, then we can circle back, check out the tomb, and then spend a whole bunch of money on, I don't know, a showroom. So what do we have today? Is it the den? We always get the den right away. Now, Reading Nook, we've got new things to look at, and we've got a package. The dead end will add coins to the tomb, and what will the package even be? I'm curious about that. That overrides all the rest of it. We've got a package. Not even sure what else I'm looking for in here. What's this? Oh, we're just getting a whole bunch of stuff? Sweet. Coupon book. Haven't gotten that in a while, but hey, save on every purchase. Nice. Got our northern discount and 2 gems just for the fun of it. I was looking just in case there's a weird extra bonus thing. I don't want to miss it and then discover it in the security stuff way later on. Okay. Don't think there's anything else in there. So, we've already populated the tomb somewhat. Let's draft to the east. Oh boy, a hallway. Ever since we found the foundation and that there was something secret in the back of it, now I'm thinking about, like, is there a secret in the corner that you can only access if you put a door into the sides? That's the kind of thing I would typically try not to do if at all possible. I mean, that would be fun. Maybe the tomb gives you more dead ends. But I need more places to go right now. So give us lots of connections right here. Ooh. I mean, that's lots of connections. Reading Nook, not terrible, but the library may put into a dead end into the mailroom. So I think I've got to take the passageway. And now I've got plenty of flexibility there. Looking up at those power vents. All right. Think I missed anything? Oh, the office really early on. That is an early office. And it would take up basically all of my gems. But this would allow me to remote into If I remote into the laboratory, then I could not later on remote into the shelter to try to unlock every door, which I keep wanting to try to do. I just don't think I can afford the gems. I don't know the secret to the office. I could maybe get some cool stuff in there. It's neat to know. This might be predisposed, like there are some places that happen more often in the corners. I think I'm going to take the library here, because we've got new books we want to look at. Now, draft our northern one. Ooh. And if I'm going ooh, just looking at it, the courtyard is a good option here. So we'll draft the courtyard. We'll go into the library and check out our next book. So we got the first edition book. Yay! Oh, a non-damaged version of Realm and Rune. That would be nice. I think I've already read The Fixed Stars, and I believe we got Drafting Strategy Volume 3 we've read at some point. And so we could try to get 4 and 5 and discover what else I should know or have figured out that I haven't. But yeah, I love going for the plot. So I think I'll take a new clue, and then maybe if I think, yeah, Realm and Ruin is critical, I'll go for that next. Okay, we're checking out a book. And now we are going just north. We don't have to get everything connected from here. Oof. I mean, the workshop would be cool to have. But I don't know how much it would help me. I'd have to spend a gem on the observatory. With so many stars in the sky, that could be really good. I don't know, I think the workshop is rare, and it keeps us going straight ahead, and doesn't cost us gems. So maybe we'll get to use its mechanical aspect at some point eventually. Yep. Not equal prize. Ah, we found the broken lever. And it's a T. Last time it was definitely an M. Okay, I'm gonna take a shot at this one. And there's definitely another puzzle to do with the chisels. I remember somewhere reading a clue about the chisels. The last letter was either an M or an A. Like it could be M-A-T. That's happened so far. Confirmed the second letter I got out of here was an A, and I'm pretty sure the first one was an M. So, math, meat, I'm not sure yet. But, fascinating. Broken lever with the other things, not so much. But, keep collecting, maybe I can find something cool. Okay. Well, onward we go then. Nothing else I can grab from here. None of these is secretly a gem. Onward we go. Northward, we're in the spot where we should get really good green runes. We can probably buy something cool from the commissary. Every dead end is giving us coins, eventually. This gets us into a room we've already got access to from the courtyard, so does that one. I'll take the dead end and just start working on my other avenues. Also, we just don't have any keys yet, so... yeah, we'll have a couple of those in case we get a lockbox. Okay. I am missing very few clues on the floor plan puzzle. I think it was just a couple, and I'm pretty sure I've spelled that out plenty of times by now. Metal detector. We will find so many individual coins today. That doesn't get me into the digging spots. Yep, see that one there. For that one. Okay, north from the courtyard. Oh man, you really want me to take the commissary? I mean, the den gives us connections. Commissary, we could spend, maybe get some things we could combine in the workshop. That's not a terrible idea. We got a couple gems back, it wouldn't hurt us. Let's give it a try. Okay, what do you have for us? Now, we got a hint in the workshop to combine the magnifying glass with the metal detector. I've got those now. So there's no shovel for us, but I will also grab a sledgehammer. Ah, yes, coupon book. Can't get any more at the moment, but getting use out of that. Aha. Well, sleeping mask is 5 extra energy whenever you enter a bedroom. I tend to avoid the bedrooms. Running shoes, we're trying to keep our stamina up for a late tomb visit. We're just going around the entire place a bunch. So that's a good set of things. Okay, I think what I want to do is, instead of coming from the commissary, I want to go from the passageway so everything's more centralized. So I'm going to backtrack to the workshop from here without going through that door. Still feel like there's a shovel right in front of me and I'm just missing it. Onward we go. Okay. So, a magnifying glass and a metal detector is a burning glass. What's this? This is going to need a battery. Can light candles and ignite fuses. Let's see, well, candles? I've always talked about lighting those torches in the basement outside. Oh, and I also lost those other 2 items. So, igniting fuses. The only fuses I know about are the ones in the Black Ridge room? Or Black Ridge? Oh, can light special candles. I still don't know what that's for, but I lost the metal detector and the other thing, so I'm a little bit cross about that. Oh, not enough. Okay, well, nothing else connects here. So, a burning glass. The ability to light candles. Is there somewhere that's been too dark for us to enter? Really just those torches outside. And since we're going to go by the entrance hall, I might as well walk outside and take a look. Since that's the only thing I could think of, and it's just outside down those steps. I'll spend 1 point of endurance on this little test, but maybe I can prove that it's not the case. I don't know of any special candles down anywhere else. But this was like the main place where it's too dark. Aha. It did let me, and we've got stuff we can only access from here. Yes! I have a good memory. Okay. So, it's the Scripps and Redford Mining Company Excavation Department. 6/18/1918. Another date to randomly try. The complete manifest for all of the excavation equipment has been rigorously checked and delivered to the upper branch. After tomorrow, the site will be sealed and all remaining hardware will be packed up and transported to the original access tunnel for long-term storage. It's unclear if they will also seal that tunnel after our crew has left, but I suspect they may want to keep ready access to the gear, especially now that they have begun operations in the East Mine. A month ago, I believed that the discovery of gemstones in that cavern was directly linked to the closure of this site, but now I'm not so sure. The Baron doesn't seem the type to value shiny baubles over history. Oh, that's the only page. So, a new room. Always draw a tunnel while drafting in a tunnel. I don't get it, but basically you can just keep going straight ahead. I mean, that could get you north really fast, I suppose. Like, get to the foundation or something. So, yeah. Oh, and I can't touch the other thing. That looks like the study to me. because there was like the chessboard in between a couple of chairs. They only had one entrance. So, well, that's all I could grab from there. But hey, that's pretty good. So I was not wrong. Found the secret. Hey. I don't think I also want to try down below. I'd better. There might have been something to, like some sconces to activate down there as well. And since I'm right here, it's not going to take me extra endurance to go do that check. So, down we go. Because there definitely felt like dark parts of this cave. Like here. Any special candles in here? I can't light their hat. And yeah, this was just telling us about this place in general. Can't light any of these things either. Since who knows when I'm going to get this special item again, I have to make all the use of it that I possibly can. No. Into there. There's no candles for me. But there's the door that presumably opens when the candle puzzle is solved. And nothing back here for me to read. But I can get the undamaged version of that book in the library. Okay, nothing else down there. And it doesn't feel like it cost me any endurance either. Okay, let's jump back into the entrance hall. Okay, here we are back into the house. And let's see, we have been to the courtyard and go up through the passageway. Stuff there either. Okay. Sideways first. Oof. Boiler room power source really fast. Ah, that's interesting. Most want to take the corridor here. Boiler room's locking me out of a corner, but it does at least preserve more places to go. Corridor would get me to the west wing. That's valuable too. Let's see if I can grab the far front left corner. Have here. At least the parlor's going in a useful direction. Chapel links up, but is otherwise not that great. Same with the dark room. I don't want to draft blind into one of the most useful spots in the house. So we're going to take our parlor here. Where do we actually go? I want to go everywhere. Well, let's go get our gems, hopefully. Here besides the key. Okay, first box. All three statements are false. That is a false statement. Per the rules, at least one is true. So blue is a false. Two statements are false. That could be true. And the last one, the gems are in a box with a false statement. Interesting. So this is where everything's going to hinge on. Because this tells us where the gems are going to be when we're done. So we have a definite false statement. Now this one. If this statement is true, then that is false and that is false. If this statement is false, is that even possible? Because if two statements are false is false, then either one or three statements is false. And we know three statements cannot be false per the rules. We know one statement can't be false, because if this is false, then we've got two false statements. So this cannot be false. This must be true, which means the black box is false. And so the gems are not in a box with a false statement, which means they're not in the black box, they're not in the blue box, they're in the white box. Because that is the true statement. double check really quick first. If this is false, then they're not in a false. It's a false. Should be in the white box. Alright, got our gems. Nothing else hidden? We're going west. That's not a bad spot to get the reading nook. I would just be very scared if the library that came after it is pointing left as opposed to right. I think we'll put the reading nook in place, and then I'm going to backtrack down to the corridor. So we will come back, because we want that library book to read. But I want to go check the lower rings first. Right, I don't actually have the metal detector. So I've got to search manually. Okay, I want both directions. That's probably not going to happen. Well, I'm not making it to the front corner. The observatory should at least give me some random bonuses. And the quest bedroom, I mean, 10 steps is not nothing. I'm still hoping to get into the antechamber today. I don't like having only one way out. I think I gotta take the observatory. I'm not sure what bonuses we're gonna get out of this today. I remember seeing that one key on the floor and it surprised me so. I don't see one today. So, 18 stars should be a bunch of smaller things. Oh-ho! Excellent. We're hoping to get a whole bunch of money at some point. And a slice of pizza. Okay. Awesome, we've activated sail mode. Well, we got the sail mode and a coupon book today. Going north, we missed the front corner. Security. That one can be good. I was still kind of hoping to get the laboratory so I could... Well... because I really want to use the tunnel to get into the laboratory, or into the shelter. Use the black bridge to activate the shelter thing. But at this point, I don't think I'm going to be able to activate an experiment 6 times with this much left. So I'm just going to remote into the lab. I'm sure I'm not missing a disk or something. So what do we want to do? There is a key hidden somewhere. The coins are oh, well, we know the key's in the nook that we haven't gone into yet, and the coins are in the tube. So, do I want there to be more keys or fewer keys? I feel like I just mess this up every time. Because it certainly didn't seem to have an effect on the number of locked doors last time. I cranked up the key cards and then everything was locked. So, get it? I'm just going to make them all, reduce the number of them. Swanson. Okay, so we're going to remote to the lab, try to get an experiment bonus. At this point, I don't think we're going to get the shelter bonus. Or, we can't anymore. So, remote into the laboratory and set up an experiment. Ta-da. Yep, so what do we have? A letter to the mailroom, huh? I mean, that's kind of interesting. I mean, that one's just great. This sucks. We don't have a shovel, so this should happen at least once. And the mailroom is right next to the front door there. So, hey, that's interesting. Yeah, untested. Still can't believe we never got best one. Okay. Well, we want the reading nook now. I bet it's about to give me the garage. Yep. Garage and 2 red rooms. And chapel gonna take my only coin? 3 keys would be nice. But the reading nook, the fact that I know I'm gonna get the library, if the library turns left, that's gonna suck so much. I think I've got to take the chapel here, and I'll just try to not go in just yet. Okay, so my trip back is just through the hallway here. Come on, shoes, save me some endurance. Okay, give me a right. A right turn library. Okay, we should get to read a book. We've still got the left wall open for us. And okay, The New Clue by Marion Marigold. Time to read. Okay, we're the only one who's borrowed it. Makes sense, we added it. So, published in 1988. And I think we read from the history book that this was, it was published after she secretly left the country. So, all he needed was to find a new clue. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you, for you are looking for a new clue too. Route 8. That's the only obvious thing there. We do have an investigator in red. Could be the detective who was looking for something. But barring that, nothing, aside from the very obvious Route 8 there, nothing standing out. He had retraced his sketches and studied the files, reviewed all his cases and gone through the piles of the evidence present and precedents evident, and retraced his steps as it stretched on for miles. So, dead cases, lavatory, closet, furnace, solarium. Interesting. So this is giving us some kind of clues about those rooms. I still haven't found the solarium, but I've been to all those other ones. Lavatory and furnace are both red rooms that are dead ends. The attic and closet, those are all blue room dead ends, so I guess we can assume the solarium is also a dead end. But the fact that it's calling them cases, maybe that tells us something. Corner cases, these are all rooms that have a turn in them, always, either a left or a right turn. What's back there? But if I still had the magnifying glass, I could read these a lot easier. Yeah, let's see. Suspect list, something, and then these are a bunch of ages. And we've got Alston Clark, age 25. So it's the same list twice. But yeah, that's like eyesight. Yeah, I can't read that without the magnifying glass, unfortunately. He had looked high and low in all of the rooms. I see those very faint letters. He had searched every corner in each of the tombs. In this particular case, he had checked every space. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. So we've definitely got 1, 4, 9, 6, 2. So all checked. Where's the 3? I don't see a 3. Got 13, 5, 14, 8, 12, 11. That's a 5. 4, 9, 6, 2, and 7, 11. Got no 3. Might be on a different page though, and I just didn't notice the numbers yet. Well, let's finish reading the book and then keep an idea about this. So we've got a rook here, the ruling angel, Orinda, a keep left sign. Interesting. Candles, I have the unique ability to light today, and that's clearly the shape of a rook. So perhaps the rooks are in the left? Okay. He looked and he looked, under beds and in nooks. Aha. He questioned the maids, he questioned the cooks. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were found only in books. To Tanner Fork. Our 3 vegetable types. Okay. Don't see something hidden in this one. So tome after tome that the library loaned, and the books that he had that he already owned, were searched from their covers all the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. So, Tender Cipher, Lunar Renamed, Uncle Aw, Draft the Sixes. How about that? Draft the Sixes. Got a couple of clocks. This one's got a right turn in it. Don't see anything else in there. He changed all the letters in the lines that he found. He checked all the colors of the spines that were bound. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting and found that the diction of each word was sound. So, Mary, Mary, Gates, Gates, aha. So, right, right. Lord's word, Jor is name. Dead end, draft the sixes, shifted extras, the fixed. So the fixed. Oh, so he's basically anagramming there. So interesting. Doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting. So Merry. So that means it's something with another meaning to it. So if we take our list of, let me see if I can grab it again. Okay, if I reread the clues for the rooms, if we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes, now maybe the gates is now gates as in steps. So if we count small steps, 8 dates crack 8 safes. Still doesn't make as much sense. But if we've got anagrams going on in here, and there's it still doesn't straight. Oh, okay. Still doesn't make direct sense. But this is useful, so pay attention to the colors of the book spines, like these. But yeah, we've got red, green. We've never found a purple note. We found green notes in the reservoir, and we got the blue notes. Double the meaning of each seasonal greeting. I mean, right isn't a seasonal greeting there, but we are dealing with synonyms, words that sound the same. And found that the diction of each word was sound, so that they actually rearrange into something. Okay, he stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps. And if his directory was considered a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. So he's definitely sitting in the front room, and I think that's giving us the clue to smash one of the vases with the hammer. Interesting. Okay. But we'll definitely keep that in mind, because we're planning to go outside of the tomb one more time, and I've got the hammer now. So that's useful. Record is a keyword here. Okay. A man obsessed and cuckoo, too, they would say as he would wander through. The best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. He's got 4 books of different colors again. And having read this book so many times, having scoured over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? So here we've got major. The only place that comes up directly is the music room, which gives you a major key and a minor key. Let's see. This looks like a maybe a train line map. And then down here, if I had the magnifying glass, I'd be able to read this. But dead end in major key XYZ ABC. Seen all the signs, and it's referring to stop signs, so we've got the stop. So each stop, record each stop, dead end. Turn right. Okay, well, let's finish reading the book, because that might be the last page there. Have you seen all the signs? Oh, or is there perhaps something new, something overlooked but now in view? Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. Okay. And that's the last page finally. So the suspect is a key, and that's clearly the terminal interface. And what's that? So the suspect is A, like the first initial A, key. So we know. Let's find it. So we've got a guy named Key, Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. The suspect is it's a key, not any of the other ones. Because yeah, we've got Count Isaac Gates, Epson. No one else corresponded to keys at all. So nothing too directly useful out of that. The suspect is minor. The suspect is major. The suspect is minor. And we've got another street sign on the way. Okay, so this has told us to read all of the signs. We've seen several signs throughout this book. So Route 8, depart, keep left to Tanner Fork, turn right, dead end, record each stop. It doesn't really tell me directly anything. So yeah, dead end in major key. Yes, have you seen all the signs? Can I read this? I just got new glasses. So, assume page count starts on title pages. Red, page 8, word X, or page A, word X. Green, page C, word A. Violet, page B, word Y. Blue, page Z, word X. And then know something after flame that the library something, and the books that he had that he already owned. The books that he had that he already owned. Is this like the next page of this book? Because yeah, that's this page, but in miniature. Or search from their covers all the way through. If you found a new clue, he'd know what to do. Yeah, that's the same. So then if we look into this bit on the spine, X to Y to Z to A, B, C. So it's basically starting at X. So page A, word X. Red, page A, word X. So that's going to be based off of the spines of the books. If I close this for a second, this is the violet book. So if I follow those instructions for the violet book, page B, word Y, and assume page count starts on title pages. Now there's one thing that has a page Z on it. Okay, but this is the violet one, so page B, word Y. Is word Y going to be word 25 on page 2? Counting the title page. Assume page count starts on title pages. Okay, one last thing. Let's look at the red bits that are circled, because that's library something the way. Library covers the way. So covers red, green, violet, blue. That's basically a hint. And the way is alphabetical X, Y, Z, A, B, C. Library isn't directly linking anything there. I don't know that the metro train map here, or I guess that could be a bus route map, is telling anything very specific there. So what this sounds like is violet, page 2, word 25. So let's go back to the title page of the book. So this would be title page, so that's page A. Page B, word 25. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 2. So the word from this book is TO2. Great. Okay, let's try reading all of the signs through again. Route 8, depart. Keep left to Tanner Fork. then turn right, dead end, record each stop. So that sounds like things you should do on a metro line if we had like this actual metro map. Maybe if we had the magnifying glass, we could see numbers on there, and then that would give us a number of stops. Let's count each stop on the way. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but Route 8 could be the verb route, or simply starting at Route 8. Route 8 depart. So I guess Route 8 would be the bus route, Route 8. Because if these are the bus routes, then it's saying find Route 8, depart, and then, let's see, depart to Tanner Fork on Route 8. I mean, this is something I can't possibly solve right now, but I'm getting a lot of information. There are so many extra clues in here, and maybe I could see something there with the magnifying glass. It hurts that I don't have the magnifying glass today because I used it on something, but you know what? I got the tunnel out of it. I don't complain too hard. Maybe I can find another one today. Okay, that's all very interesting. Could I read those with the magnifying glass? Probably not. Yeah, then there was the page that had all the numbers in it. This one, the very, very faint numbers. It was the only one that had them. So maybe there just is no word 3. Like, it's a space, perhaps? Because, yeah, we started with all checked, and I still have no number 3. All checked something case rooms. Had all checked something case rooms. Oh wait, case corner. Was that a 3 and not a 5? You're right, that's the 3. The 5 has to be somewhere else. Okay, yeah, that's the 5. So, sorry, this is the 3. Hang on again. All checked corner case rooms had a low case rate. Well, I'm gonna have to write that down. I don't fully get it. Maybe if once I turn it into a sentence, it'll make more sense. Okay, I rewrote it all down. So, all checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the rooms. A low case clue, corner case rooms. It still doesn't strictly make a ton of sense there, but I mean, this says corner cases. All checked corner case rooms, so not the library or the parlor, but patio, nook, office, pantry, had a low case clue found in the rooms. So a low case clue. I guess it's telling me to search those particular rooms again. And unfortunately, I can't read those name lists. But, I mean, the fact that this says corner cases and dead cases, that at least gives this a, and the fact that they're checked, so that straight up has given me another bit of things, so let me write these down too. Well, this new clue book certainly has given a lot of new clues to think on, and I've definitely got more analyzing of this book to go, but this particular day has gone on so long it's going to turn into multiple episodes. And so I'm going to have to break this one off here today, as I took a break in the recording as well to chew things over. So I figured this is a good stopping point, and we will resume investigating this book in the next episode. So, see you then. Bye-bye.